Hello guys, just a quick update. So I'm running alt here. Blizzard silenced my account and wouldn't really give me the reason. Um, I was starting to think that even the responses on the tickets are like automated, like bots, like people don't really check anything. So the silence I cannot write in chat, which is whatever. But the problem with silencing is that you cannot do pre-made groups Mythic Plus or even join Pug raiding. The only thing I can do is use the raid finder, which is useless obviously after a while, and I cannot do M plus basically because I cannot form a party out of Pug people. The only way I can do an M plus is if I get into a full group, like if they have 4 people and I'm the 5th one that's being invited. So this basically renders me not being able to do content until they seem fit. I ask them to give me the chat logs that they seem to think that I deserve the silence, and obviously they're not doing that. They're saying that I had obviously I was reported for abusive chat, and I got mass reported. I got like reported by the people in the party that I left. I know who did it because I was actually streaming it. My last WoW stream, my last key run is the group that I had the problem with. There was a hunter, there was a monk that was carrying his hunter friend. We were doing a +10, and the hunter had like 2.1k Rio, right? So it was a bit lower. But I usually give people a chance. But what happened is he died a lot in the key. I told him I was tanking, so I was the tank. He died a lot in the key. I told him, stop dying, focus up, whatever. I wasn't really being negative. And at one point he died too much. I think we got to like 7 deaths or 8. And in a +10, if you reach that level of deaths, it's basically deplete. And he was dying like not only to like some bosses, but he was dying to trash mobs. I mean, if you're gonna die to trash mobs, what hope is there for me to finish the key in time? There's none. So the key was depleted, and I told him that I'm not gonna stay here and carry your hunter friend in the key, and I left. Especially when the monk, he told me like, oh, shut the fuck up and play or whatever. And so I left. Apparently what they said doesn't bother Blizzard. I don't know. I left. They mass reported me. I mean, mass, 4 people, right? 2 were pre-made. I don't know if the others were with him or not. I don't think so. But herd mentality, so they just reported as well. After that, 2 minutes after, I got disconnected from the account, and when I relogged, I was silenced. So basically a bot did it, not a human. The problem is that I didn't stream that run. It was the last run in my last stream, and I actually finished the stream before I entered the dungeon, but you can see the group of people. There's a monk and a hunter in there. And I made tickets. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can show you the tickets. Obviously, Blizzard gave me a standard response. I made like 3 different tickets, and the last one was like to appeal the ban, and they didn't do anything. So there's nothing else that I can do. It expires today in like 6 hours, but my challenge kind of, like, I don't know if I can finish it now because I didn't get to play. Let me see if I can show you here my screen a little bit. So we're gonna go window capture mode like this, or not window capture. Like, I mean, what is it, man? Display capture. Okay. All right. So here, these are all my tickets. The problem is that when they resolve the ticket, I cannot reply back. So this is the first ticket. I used account hack because I couldn't find the appeal silence option the first time. So let's just open this up so you can see. So here I gave them my email, whatever, and well, the first way that I told was not really, I was kind of mad, so I was like, fix my account ASAP, and this is their response. It's like a very standard answer. They don't seem to have done, and it's like the ticket was marked as resolved. Like, I don't, how is it marked as resolved? Like, you're satisfied. I'm gonna put strongly disagree with everything. So there's basically bots. You're not talking to human beings here. You're just not. So they don't have any kind of. This one seems like someone. It's a full investigation done before an action is taken. Yeah, sure. Like a bot banned me. What the fuck are you talking about? A bot banned me. The action will not be overturned. Yeah, and this one is when I found the appeal silence, and I don't know, man. It says after verifying your case, so this looks like the one that's actually maybe written by a human being. And he's like, after verifying your case, original findings, and I'm like, give me the chat log. I told them to give me the chat log, so they're not doing that. They're not giving me anything to see. Which leads me to the fact that basically Blizzard promotes, you know what this promotes Blizzard to do? He promotes to not communicate with your pug group. So basically total silence, no communication whatsoever. Why? Because if you don't write in the chat, if you don't write in the chat, they can't report you if you leave. Because they don't have like a way to right click your name in the dungeon, in the chat, to report you. I wrote, right? So I can see other chats. Yeah, so I can't see any chats. The only way I can play is if I have a Battle.net friend invite me to his group. That's the only way I can actually do content, which I think this is not normal. I get silencing me from chatting, but why would you silencing me for doing the content? Like I honestly, this should be fucking illegal, and it probably is. But like you cannot put in your terms, like the way you punish me is by you're making my sub days go. Like at least they could have put a pause on my sub days or whatever, and I cannot play the content that I paid for, basically. Yeah, but you know, fuck Blizzard, what I can say. The only reason I was playing now is because of a challenge. So Blizzard promotes not communicating in groups so you can do the key, because you get randomly reported and you get silenced without anyone verifying shit, because a bot does it. So yeah, what can I say? And the only thing I said was what I told you guys. Like, there's nothing, I never said anything else. Like, because I know people can report you on the chat if you like say like bad stuff or whatever, right? But saying that I'm not carrying your friend here, I don't think that's bad or abusive or whatever. It's just an extraordinary gross exaggeration on Blizzard's part, and I'm actually disappointed. Like, apparently there are still people working at Blizzard that shouldn't work there, but yeah, okay. What can I say? I'll see you in a couple of hours when my silence expires, so we can continue and hopefully finish by the end of the December.